Yeah, my people. Hi guys, good day. Yeah, my name is Uchenna. You can call me UC. Uchenna Mulu. Yeah, today we'll be talking about all-round news. Also, match review will be coming out maybe in the night or tomorrow after the pre-match conference of our coach Tuchel. So our number one on our list today is the news about Sergio Aguero, which the medics have announced that Sergio Aguero will be in position to make his Barcelona debut against Valencia at the Mestalla on 17th of October. That's when he'll be making his debut, which is good because for long since he was signed for Barcelona, he hasn't played because of injury. So wish him well. Then the La Liga team of the week of 27th and 25th and 27th of September 2021. The goalkeeper that made the list was El Maximan from Club Granada. The defenders that made the list is Navas from Sevilla, Martinez from Atletico, LaGuardia from Deportivo Alaves, S-Dest from Barcelona. The midfielders that made the list is Palazon from Rayo Vallecano, Carvalho from Real Betis, Gonzalez from Barcelona, Dipe from Barcelona. The strikers that made the list are all from Real Betis. I think Real Betis are doing well. I like that club because they have a lot of guys that I like so much, like this Carvalho. So I like the guy so much. I like his style of play. He plays like me when I was playing. So I like him so much. I like him so much. Also, the strikers are Jose and Fekir. You guys know Fekir. There was a time he was linked to Chelsea, but a lot of Chelsea community, a lot of guys in Chelsea community complain that the guy is injury prone. So that's the names of those that made the list. The Chelsea, the La Liga team of the week of 25th and 27th of September. Also, still on Barcelona, a company from Dubai. Due to the pandemic, a lot of businesses, a lot of clubs in Europe and all over the world got financial problems. So due to the pandemic, so it affected a lot of clubs in Europe. Mainly Barcelona. They're having financial issues there. Remember, you guys know the story already. So a company from Dubai has offered to pay Barcelona's debt of 1.500 million euros. The repayment will be flexible, and the club will not need to pay any amount in the first 2 years. That is, in the first 2 years after the company paid the money, the first 2 years they don't expect any money from Barcelona. So with this option extendable up to 12 years, that means Barcelona as a club has 12 years window to recover and pay the money fully back to the company. I think it's a nice one. I think the company must be Barca fan. It's a nice one. It's a nice one. Then Champions League fixture of today. Ajax will play Besiktas. Shakhtar will play Inter Milan. Porto will play Liverpool. Leipzig will play Club Brugge. PSG will play Man City. AC Milan will play Sporting. Real Madrid will play Sheriff. So that's the game of today. I think I will watch one of these matches. Probably the one of Besiktas. Ajax Besiktas. I watch it because of Batman, because of Bashoyi. I like the guy so much. So I think a lot of Chelsea fans will watch the game. So we need to watch how our guy develops in Turkish league. And there's something I want to talk about. You remember Chelsea last game Chelsea played against Man City, we lost the game. It was very bad game. It was very bad day in office for Chelsea players. We played very badly. There's no swift flow of passes. I mean, we played very awful on that game. So we lacked a lot of behavior, that commitment. We are just sitting back and watching these guys destroy our team. And I believe Tuchel himself, manager himself, got confused, probably because in all his game we praised him that whenever something goes wrong in the first half, immediately in the second half he makes changes and things changes immediately. But in this game, nothing changed. But the only thing I could say that yes, this guy, the only positivity in that game is when this guy came in, when Loftus-Cheek came in. He put a little changes in that game. He showed that yes, I'm needed in this team, and I believe the manager must have received the message that Loftus-Cheek made or gave us. He showed that yes, he deserved to be in that team. And I believe you equally, if you watched the game, will know that yes, this guy deserves a place in that team. Because he made a lot of not only in that game, I think in Carabao Cup, he made a nice statement too. He played very well. He played very well. But to me, I think Tuchel need to make a lot of changes in that our game against Liverpool. And also we should have a plan B, where if the plan A is not working, we shift to plan B. Because what happened in that game was very shameful. It was very shameful totally. But let's just say that it's one of those days in office where things go wrong and you go back and fight and put things in order and things bounce back. So I believe they must have learned a lot, both the manager, both the officials, both the players. They must have learned a lot on that game. So I believe that during our game against Juventus, they put a right statement, and go back to running the winning ways as we used to know. So I pray that it works well on Wednesday. So another news here is former players are being recruited to train as referees, with a plan to fast track the best candidates to become elite match officials. Guys, this is good news. Believe me, this is good news. If you watch football these days, a lot of money is being invested in football, and along the line, one mistake ruins the game. I mean, it's very painful. Very painful, guys. Like our match against Liverpool, Chelsea would have won that match if that man did not make that awful decision to red card Reece James. When he did not watch the video, he just went there and saw a picture, and then the red card is there. I mean, it was very awful, very wrong. So I commend UEFA for this good plan. I think former players should be those willing, without being sentimental, without let's say, for example, if I'm just as I'm a Blue fan, then you give me a match between Man City and Chelsea. You guys, they should not give room for such. A Chelsea fan should know that he will not officiate against Chelsea against Man City or Liverpool, for example. I think there are a whole lot to be discussed on this issue of former players coming in to be a referee. It has advantage, it has a disadvantage as well, which I know the UEFA will not make a mistake. They will study the situation before embarking on the implementation. I think I trust them. I know what they can do. But this news is a very good news. Then last but not the least, UEFA came out this day and announced that there would no longer be the lawsuit against the Barcelona, Madrid, Juventus, the Superliga clubs, that they are dropping the lawsuit, which is good. Let's move on. But I believe they must have learned their lesson. We will move on, yes, but there should be a preventive measures that will be in place to avoid such things occurring again. It shouldn't occur again. That something must be done, or preventive measures put in place to prevent this nonsense happening again. Because I believe one of those things I don't like about that Super League of 18, that the fans were not carried along, and to me, to my own knowledge, to my own understanding, it will not be competitive. But also that there's no time to discuss about this. It has been nullified, and the UEFA dropped it. So I think it's good news. Yeah, guys, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and comment. Please let's keep our comments respectful, and also please subscribe and give a like if you like what I'm doing. Give it a like. At least if you can get 100 likes, that will be helpful. Guys, thank you so much for coming along. Up, cheers.